Here in Canada, we're told to keep our distance from others and stay home. If you don't, you risk spreading the virus, making others sick and overwhelming the hospitals.
Hey Internet, my name's Seth Nefsky. Yesterday I saw on the news how everyone's supposed to be self-isolating now, so I've decided to journal my experience self-isolating with you guys. Hope you enjoy. So I read this thing that said in order to stop ourselves from being bored that we should learn hobbies. So I think that this is actually a good opportunity for me to finally start learning how to play guitar. Hey guys, I learned my first song on guitar. Let me know what you guys think. Oh, hold on. Sorry. I'm still new to this. I'm not a pro yet. I'll get there. Yeah, so learning guitar sucks, so I think instead I'm gonna try magic, gonna try to be a magician. And is this your card? Wait, that's not. Hey guys, so I'm done with magic. I think I'm gonna try something else. There are no other hobbies. Wait, I need to do this how long? So my family didn't tell me this, but they already used all the toilet paper. So today, I used newspaper. So I think this self-isolation thing is going okay. I'm just trying to do my part to make everyone safe and to be responsible so we could get ahead of this thing. And I'm going to be here as long as it takes. As long as it takes to get rid of this thing. Because I just want everyone to be safe. So look, I've already been in here. How long's it been? A day. It's been a day. One day. Ah!
Hello and welcome to the first episode of Crunch Time, the show where I ask a sports-related question to a panel of 4 contestants who need to present their findings to me in the form of 1-minute video rants. My name is Liam Crothers, and on this day, we're all cooped up inside of our houses. I decided to ask our panelists today, what athlete would you most like to be quarantined with? In other words, what athlete would you trade your family for? The rules of the game are simple. Our 4 contestants present their rants to me, and when the episode is over, you, the audience, votes on the winner in the comments section, or on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter, links in the description. Our first contestant, Seth Nefsky, will be arguing for UFC fighter Nate Diaz. Meanwhile, the only thing Seth has ever tried to fight is the urge to eat carbs, while he pretends to be keto. Without further ado, here he is.
It's Nate Diaz, and here's why. In the case that this thing goes on for a long time, I gotta make sure I'm with someone who stays calm and doesn't overreact. And I'm not looking to accuse him of anything, but I have it on good authority that Nate Diaz occasionally experiments with calming supplements. So say I forget to put a dish in the dishwasher. Nate Diaz won't care because he'll be too busy in his room listening to Snoop Dogg, wondering what happens after we die. Second, if I'm quarantining with someone, I also want that person to not eat all the food. And fortunately for me, Nate Diaz is a vegan, which means that I can get a heart attack eating all the meat and cheese I want, and he'll just stick to eating whatever lentil concoction vegans eat. Lastly, if I want to have someone by my side during quarantine, I want to have someone who's prepared for anything, in case the virus evolves into something crazier, like zombies. We don't know where this is going, and I've seen enough Walking Dead to know what this can turn into. And being that Nate Diaz is a UFC fighter, if he's by my side, I know I'm protected. Maybe he brings his brother Nick with him too. In that case, I got 2 UFC fighters by my side, protecting me at all costs. So if I gotta be quarantined with someone, it's gotta be Nate Diaz.
Thanks, Seth. It's good to know you have a plan in case the zombies take over. I'm glad you're taking this seriously. Next up is Rain Hernandez, arguing that NBA superstar LeBron James would be the best athlete to quarantine with. After all, every king needs a jester.
If your answer isn't LeBron James, then you just simply hate greatness, or you think that MJ didn't play against his local milkman and some scrubs. But all jokes aside, There are two important factors that deal with living a quarantine life. The first is to try to live a healthy and fit lifestyle, but the second is to also create goals for yourself so you don't lose your freaking mind. And who else than to help with those goals than to be with the greatest basketball player to ever walk the face of the earth? The first thing for me, I want to be TikTok famous, so Bronny, Bryce, the GOAT, and myself, that's a tandem that TikTok can't survive. We're going to be shaking out west like no tomorrow, and we're going to be viral in seconds. The second thing, look, we already know what we're going to be eating on Tuesdays. Tacos. Like, my athleticism is going to go through the roof. My fadeaway is going to be second to none. And I'm also going to become the greatest recreational basketball player to ever walk the streets of Mississauga. So that's why LeBron James would be the person I would spend my quarantine life with. And if that's not the answer, then you're wrong.
Thanks, Rain. Got some bad news for you, though, buddy. I've seen you dance. There is no way you make it big on TikTok. Next up, it's halftime. Halftime is brought to you by the virtual Jays Network, where Drew Frank and Jackson Farrow will be taking you through every game of the Toronto Blue Jays season through MLB 20 The Show from now until baseball picks back up.
Once again swung on, Jansen surviving here. Spraysher now in a full count scenario. Jansen, oh my goodness! Danny Jansen just obliterated that baseball. And that one stays fair, and it is out of here. Danny Jansen gives the Toronto Blue Jays the lead here in the bottom of the 8th inning. What a time for that one.
Next up, we have Dana Ryan, who is arguing on the part of NBA champion and esteemed Mafuzi chef, Serge Ibaka. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to put on those scarves and let Dana tell you why he wants you flying Air Congo.
The athlete I have chosen to quarantine with is Serge Ibaka. He's one of the classiest dressers in the NBA, so I can get some pointers on that. And this guy can cook a mean bull testicle. I mean, Rain picked LeBron James, which is probably the most generic answer I've ever heard. Not surprised, because it's Rain. But he doesn't provide the essentials like Serge Ibaka does, which is food. He's pretty much a professional cook, so he's going to be dishing it out on that end. And I mean, hopefully he's not cooking with weird animal parts, but I'm sure he won't. And this guy is a monster of a man. No contaminated person is going to try to get up in that house. He might not be a UFC fighter like Nick Diaz is, but it doesn't matter because he's scary. Not to forget that this guy is bilingual. So while you guys are just sitting around doing nothing, I'm going to be learning the languages. I'm going to come out of that quarantine speaking en français and espagnol. So between cooking, probably having some great conversations. I'm sure he's a lovely person to have a conversation with. Between that, learning languages, I'll probably teach him how to dribble because he's having some trouble there. It's just going to be an awesome time. You can't beat Serge Ibaka.
Thanks, Dana. While the rest of us might have to ration our food, I'm sure Serge Ibaka is going to have plenty of bull testicles and dry worms to go around. Delicious. Last but not least, we have Jai Mohit, who will be arguing in favor of undefeated boxer Floyd Mayweather. Mayweather has 27 career knockouts, while Jai knocks people out with his winning personality. Jai, take it away.
Jai the Jet Plane, aka Jai the Jet, aka Jai. You're probably wondering why I'm dressed this way. Well, that's because if I had to quarantine with one athlete, it would be the flashy Floyd Money Mayweather. Here's the reason why. He's a GOAT of his sport. More importantly, he's one of the most successful athletes in the world, financially speaking. So as the world's economy starts to fall apart due to coronavirus and people start to lose money, Floyd Money Mayweather and his $285 million net worth will keep us just fine.
More importantly, spending time with Floyd would just be a vacation. He has several properties within New York, Miami, and LA.
So as travel within the US is still allowed, we can use one of his several jets for a change of scenery. More importantly, say we're at a grocery store. Things get out of hand. People start reaching for that last toilet roll. I got 50-0 standing strong behind me. So as long as Floyd isn't reading for me, and we wash our hands and stay in our homes, we'll be just fine. So together, we will slip and counter coronavirus together.
Thanks, Jai. I can see someone just finished watching Tiger King on Netflix. What is that coat, man? That is going to do it for Crunch Time, but do not forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Most importantly, make sure you vote for an episode winner, either in the comments or on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter. You can follow the Crunch Time Ranters on Twitter with the links in the description. And once again, be sure to keep up with the Toronto Blue Jays season on the virtual Jays Network. My name is Liam Crothers, and thank you for watching Crunch Time.